One bite and all your dreams will come true.
Story Bugs.
Hello and welcome back for story time. I'm really glad you're here for the next chapter of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We're getting close to the end. This was adapted from the film by Jim Rossi, illustrated by Fernando Guel and Fred Marvin. And where we left off, the old witch is in the cottage with Snow White. We're going to do chapter 12. The animals crashed through the thicket and brush as if a fire were chasing them. Finally, they reached the mine and started to push and prod the dwarves in the direction of the cottage. The men thought the animals had gone mad. "What ails these crazy critters?" cried Doc. "They've gone plumb daffy," yelled Bashful. "Go on, get," cried Doc, as a deer bumped him from behind. Then he turned to the other dwarves. "These pesky critters won't stop," he said. "'Tain't natural," cried Happy, flapping his arms to shoo away the birds. "There's something wrong," cried Sneezy. Even Grumpy agreed. "They ain't acting this way for nothing," he grumbled. Sleepy looked at everyone with half-closed eyes. "Maybe the old queen's got Snow White," he said, as he stifled a yawn. "The queen!" cried Doc. "Snow White!" cried the others. Grumpy pounded his fist into his hand. "The queen'll kill her! We've got to save her!" he cried. And he hopped on the back of a deer and said, "Giddy up!" One by one, the dwarves leapt onto Deer and galloped back toward their cottage. The strange parade of running creatures hurtled through the forest, leaping over rocks and streams. "Faster, Doc," urged the others. "We haven't got a moment to lose." Meanwhile, back at the cottage, the witch had pretended to recover her strength and was now carrying on a warm conversation with Snow White. She held up the poisoned apple once more. "Because you've been so good to old Granny," she said, "I'll share a secret with you." Snow White leaned forward in interest. "This is no ordinary apple," the old woman said as she got to her feet. "It's a magic wishing apple." "A wishing apple?" said Snow White. "Yes," answered the witch. "One bite and all your dreams will come true." "Really?" asked Snow White. "Yes, girlie," murmured the peddler. "Now make a wish and take a bite." With a crooked smile, she held out the poisoned apple to Snow White. Oh, they left us on a cliffhanger. All right, we'll have to come back for chapter 13. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see if Snow White gets to take a bite. If you guys enjoyed reading that story, would you please click subscribe down below? We read new stories just like this one every day, and we would love to let you know when there's a new story to listen to.